What's up, everybody? It's your girl J.Nichelle, and you are now tapped into Flavor Fridays. Get into it.
Whole lot of gang shit going on today, y'all. I'm super excited for today's guest. Y'all in for a treat. Hold up. You know, this beat always get people like feeling it a little bit. I got to start doing like a freestyle section, you know? Because I be having the artist, and then you get the headphones on, then you get creative, and shit can go anywhere. Yeah. What's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. It's your girl J.Nichelle, and we are back for another episode of Flavor. Shout out Mix Down Studios. Y'all know how we coming. We up in Mix Down with it. If you guys are looking for a place to record artists, I'm telling you, tap in. The prices are reasonable. See, he willing to do late night sessions, early sessions, so there's really no excuses. Mo Fat, 4 times the genius. We all up in the building, so Mix Down Studios, all right? So we got a guest in the building, and I'm super excited about today's guest, you guys, because I'm not going to lie, he hit me up, so I wasn't tapped in. And I love that he hit me up because when artists hit me up and I'm not tapped in, it gives me the opportunity to educate myself on who they are, their music, the motion that they got, and what they're doing. So I'm super happy this guy hit me up. And to my surprise, he the fucking truth. He the fucking truth, and he's getting a lot of love. I asked around about him. He's getting a whole lot of love. So without further ado, y'all, Hippy K in the motherfucking building. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. See? Nobody called me all day. The moment I sit down, everybody want me.
They got that time, man.
Damn it. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I am so excited just to get more into you. Like I told you before we started recording, I'm known to go off script a little bit because just the time that you've been here and this little bit of time, it's got me like all kind of questions going on in my head. It got me thinking, got me wondering. So we're going to get into all of that. But how I want to kick it off is your name, right?
For sure.
Okay, so how did you come Hippy K?
Yeah. So
okay, how did that come about?
That hippie part, that's really the brand right there. That's the brand part of the name. Man, I'm one of those, the peace, love, and positivity, you know, until we got to take it there. But we try to, for the most part, it's all about that hippie, loving the earth, you know.
So it's like hippie.
Yeah, trying not to litter, you know,
Okay.
keeping up with the self-image and all that other stuff. Just kind of not worrying about what other people care about your life and living how you want to live.
Yeah.
Like modern day hippie type shit.
I love it. And what's the K?
The K just straight from the name. My name is Kobe. So it's straight from I keep it all close to heart.
Yeah, I love that.
Hippie is a lifestyle, and the K is for the first letter of the name.
And it's easy when it's genuine like that, when it means something to you, when it's organic, then it's easy to kind of explain it, to tell people, you know, like what it came about. I've asked people like how they get their name, and they're like, I don't know. Like they really don't have no story behind it. I was just sitting up and like they can't tell you nothing. So I think that's dope.
Appreciate it.
So you came in today to the interview, and you got your team with you. And I'm excited to see that because that means that you have people that believe in you on your side, that's pushing the dream, pushing the brand, all of that good stuff. When did you get your team? Like, did y'all start from the jump together, or it's like you were by yourself and you acquired a team? Like, how'd it go?
So every person on my team that I have right now, which consists of a manager, videographers, producers, engineers, all that, it all came from networking through other people.
Yeah.
There's not one person that I have on my team that I grew up with.
Okay.
A lot of people that are on my team, well, everybody that's on my team saw the vision and offered their hand of help and how they could help me.
Yeah.
And anybody, when you're in a position as an independent artist and people are reaching out to help you,
yeah,
and you can see the genuine in them, you got to take that every time. So that's how all my people came about, was just through another person and keeping that connection solid.
Yeah. And that's one thing I learned about you doing my research is that you really do. It almost seems like you kind of like perfected this networking thing, you know, like shaking a hand, meeting a friend. But that's not so easy for a lot of people. A lot of people are socially awkward. A lot of people are afraid. A lot of artists are so chill and kind of to themselves. They don't really want to, you know, be in somebody else's space. So I'm going to ask for all you artists out there, you're welcome. Like, how do you network? Like, how do you literally like approach someone like, hi, my name is Hippy. I'm, out of Wichita. I'm an artist. Like, how does it work?
So a lot of times that is how it it depends on where I'm at. If I'm here in the city within Wichita, a lot of times I just go and try to shake the hand of, because there's always that if that person has any credentials behind their name, you hear about them all the time, because there's not so many people here in the city doing things that hold weight with their name.
Facts.
So those are the people I always try to bump into, get into the same rooms as, and that's the best thing you could do in your city, is find those people that are doing it currently, and they're either the people that are in the position you want to be in, or people that are putting other people in the position you want to be in.
Yeah.
You just go ahead and rub with them, talk to them, chop it up with them, and after you do that, your talent should speak for itself.
Is that natural for you though? Like to go up and like kind of spark conversation and have conversation with people?
It was as a kid.
Okay.
I'd say getting out of high school, it was a lot harder, because you're not around people every day. You just get focused on work. You just working. And, there's times where when I was back then, I was just working instead of making music, so we're putting in 12 hours. So I didn't have that human interaction, so it was hard for me to go to these networking events.
Yeah.
But the more you do it, it just becomes easier and easier. I had to get past that barrier of being nervous to talk to new people.
That's me. Like, everybody would assume because I'm a podcaster and because, like, I sit in front of a camera and talk, like, that I'm this social butterfly. But really, I mean, I am. But on the inside, I'm shitting. On the inside, I'm like, damn, like, I'm so nervous. I'm sweating, like, and I just want to tell people, like, you really do have to kind of push that down and go for it, because in this industry, networking is so important. Talking to people, making connections, that's super important.
It's huge.
It's huge. And so with that being said, it kind of segues into your Paul Wall event that you have coming up, which I think is dope, in Pasadena, right? Pasadena, Texas, in March. Yeah. What is it, first half of March or last half? I think it's last half.
Last half on the 23rd.
I got it written down here, yeah.
Spring break weekend.
And so I kind of watched, shout out EKM, shout out, man, shout out EKM. I got to give him some round of applause, man. Man, shout out, bro, because he really do a lot of things on the love. Like, he be popping up everywhere. For the longest, I didn't even know who he was. And I was like, who is this guy? Like, I see him everywhere. Yeah.
For sure.
And he was like, I run the Wichita promo page. I was like, no shit, because they've been showing me love for a long time, and I had no idea who was behind that page. Yeah. But I seen the interview that you did with him, and you talked about, like, all these opportunities that you come across you've been able to come across because of the networking. And Paul Wall is one of those. So can we kind of talk about that a little bit? How did that happen?
So shout out Pal Gang. That's my Oklahoma team that I rock with. We're always they stay putting me in a position to win. So we locked in forever. We had networked with another artist and ended up going out to Houston to perform. And during the performance, one Ja the Poet, shout out Ja. She ended up running into the CEO of Texas 101 Jams.
Okay.
And she chopped it up with him, and she had got an interview with him on the radio and all that. And so when we got there, she told me she wants me to sit by her, and she put me in a position to win. So we locked in forever. Yeah, off the love.
Wow.
So that's always gonna be my people right there.
Yeah.
Just off the strength of that.
Yeah.
And, she put me in that position, and shout out Big Yogi out there at Texas 101 Jams. He had something ready for artists that were ready for the opportunity to be taken. So I had to jump on that quick, and that was just all through being in the room at the right time.
Wow. Are you nervous?
Oh no,
You ready to rock out with your cock out?
Well, I'm excited. I'm ready to rock out. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I love that for you. Now I know that. Is it that you just got off a tour, or you're in the midst of one right now?
So we had actually announced a tour and announced it was, I can't remember exactly how many dates. Mm-hmm. We plan on going back to that, we're putting that to the side.
Okay. For this opportunity.
Yeah, it's all independently funded, so we're putting all funds into this Paul Wall show.
Wow. All money in.
Yeah, we want to get the content.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we want the B&B, the rentals, all that.
Yeah. So that's one thing I just love, because you talked about that as well. I'm going to go back to your team, because I think that that's dope that you have, like, a team of people, and like you said, all money in, this is what we doing. We kind of know. Like, do you guys sit down and actually talk about it as a team, like what the direction is? Or
Absolutely, yeah. We chop it up a lot. There's barely any times where, you know, we always kick it. We take the real life serious, have our real life conversations, but there's barely a time where we're not talking about the next moves.
Yeah, facts. That's the type of people I want around me.
Yeah.
That's the type of people that we need around if you want to do anything. That's how you win. Absolutely. So I want to get into, I think you said something very interesting in that interview with EKM. You said here in Wichita, like, it's harder because people don't forget, right? They always remember you, how they know you, right? So I just want to kind of get into, like, you as a kid. Like, what was Hippy K? Like, you this cool guy now, going on the road, living out your dreams. What was you like growing up?
Man, so unfortunately, I hate to look back on it because I wasn't too kind to people. You know, it's almost like a 180 change of how I was as a kid. Too.
What? I wouldn't have guessed that. That's like crazy. Because you seem so, like, chill and so kind, like, in our interaction, but it was opposite growing up?
You know, and I'll say it just came through a lot of learning lessons because I burnt a lot of bridges.
Yeah.
When I was a kid with, you know, people I'd still be cool with, and it just goes, it burns relationships on all ends. And I realized before I started making music, I just realized, man, I'm a shitty person. Like, the person I was.
That honesty.
Shitty.
That honesty.
I had to hold, nobody was around me was really holding me accountable. And then when I finally could hold myself accountable, I understood, like, all right, I got to be a better person. And that's the only way, you know, besides, without music, just to succeed in life, you got to be a good person. Nobody likes shitty people.
Nobody likes shitty people. But, you know, I think that's big of you to hold yourself accountable and have that honest conversation with yourself. Because I tell people all the time, like, you don't got to confess your shit to anybody, but keep it real with your motherfucking self.
If anybody.
Keep it real with, you know when you're fucking up. You know when you're a shitty person. And, like, if you're not going to say that to everybody else, at least keep it real with yourself. And that's the only way to grow, is to be honest and to be not afraid, you know, to address those things, because those can be super heavy sometimes.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, so grew up in Wichita?
Grew up in Wichita, born and raised.
I seen you, like, I looked at your Instagram, like, he in Texas, he everywhere. I don't know where this man's from.
Yeah. Born and raised here, just finally got to moving around state to state and stuff.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so you definitely got some motion on your socials. I feel like people are tapped in with you. I asked a couple of people about you in the city, and you got a lot of love. Wizard Mac gave you a lot of love. Man. Shout out Wiz, man.
That's the man with the plan behind everything you hear.
You know what? He working on a lot of, like, he's behind a lot of up and coming artists, like the new fresh, like, you know, I don't want to call nobody old or anything like that, but
for sure.
Fresh talent. It seems like he got his hand in a lot of, like, different stuff.
And that shout out XV. He just stopped by. He's about to drop an album that Wizard Mac is behind on on a few of them, I believe. So it's
that's crazy to have that on him is good, because XV, like, me and XV both went to Southeast.
Okay.
Shout out to Buffaloes. We got some other ones in the house that y'all can't see behind camera, but the Buffaloes in the building. So, but he's been, like, at it for a long time, right?
Yeah,
and he's done seen heights, you know. He got a song with Kendrick Lamar.
Come on now.
Like, who can fucking say that in the city? Like,
that's crazy.
Man, he got a song with Kendrick. So I was just like, man, I really love XV. But yeah, Wizard Mac, he had a lot of really great things to say about you. And one of the things he said that I want you to elaborate on, just for the people that don't know, he said that you have a 70-30 ratio on your catalog.
Oh, yeah.
So what does that mean for people that may not know?
So the 70-30 ratio of the catalog is just 30% of my vault is out.
Okay.
So there was a point, 2023, I tried to drop, at least for the last 6 months, I for sure dropped every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, before that, I dropped at least once a month, but I probably dropped, I don't know how many exact singles last year, but probably like 15 or so.
Okay.
And that was just 30% of what I got. So I got 70% backed up, ready to go in the vault. And a perfect example is, so we just dropped the Tales from the Trap tape.
Yeah.
Spotify, Apple
yeah,
Music.
we got to clap it up for that, man. Y'all make sure y'all go and get that, because it's hot. From number one track, he ain't playing.
And then lost my train of thought.
Okay, so you was talking about your catalog.
Okay, so
70% in the vote.
Absolutely. So
okay.
The perfect example is we dropped that tape, And so then February, we got a Valentine's theme tape. We got it already done in the vault. We're about to start working on videos now.
Yeah.
And our March tape, got it already done. The February is about like 8 songs. March, 13 songs. April, we just got the theme. You know, I don't want to announce the theme yet.
Yeah.
But we got the theme, so we're about 3 months ahead of schedule now.
So every month.
Yeah.
We're dropping a single every month.
Planning on projects every month.
Projects every month
with
it's
single
crazy.
rollouts.
It's crazy. Okay, so I gotta ask, because to me it would be, why put out so much music instead of focusing on pushing one? You know, like what is the thought behind that process? Because even though you're talented and you could do that, like why put out so much music instead of just like, we gonna push this song?
So there's definitely 2 things behind that. The first is just I need to work on that myself. Is quit dropping so much music and just I just want to get my music out, because like I said, it's all like 3 months behind.
Yeah.
So when I got something that I just recorded tonight, I want to get it out next week. But
the people gotta hear this.
Yeah, I got all these songs.
I love that.
I got all these songs from like 3 months ago that still need to be heard.
Yeah.
So that's that first part, and then the second part is I was always told, shout out Real Goats, Spicy Rico. I was chopping it up with him, having a few drinks, and he had told me, never be afraid to go back to your old music. This is what he had told the baby when he first started chopping it up with him. He said, never be afraid to go to your old music. If you see something catching a buzz, or if it's just a personal song you like, go back to it, get that video, pay for your marketing, get your promo up, and you could have that video blow up. And then you have that whole catalog of
ready.
You might have five albums out, and now they're about to go catch all those streams, catch, just more traction.
Yeah.
So I'm at like a 50-50 of focusing on one thing and then just being able to go back to another thing.
Is that a good thing with labels, I guess, if they're like, hey, we like this song, how many you got? And you're like, I got 70 in the vault.
I'm like,
locked and loaded.
What I like to, when I talk to like my friends or something, they say they like something. So this is how I would talk to a label. They say, I like this song. All right, I got 6-7 more just like this.
Ready to go.
Or you want something else. I got what you want.
I can mix it up.
Yeah.
I can mix up the flow.
Absolutely.
Okay, so speaking of flow, man, we just segueing through this thing. You see us just going smooth ride. You was on the Cypher.
Yeah.
I was sleeping on the damn Cypher. You went crazy.
Thank you.
Tell me that process, cause y'all, what apparel store was that?
Muddy Wear Clothing.
Is that here in town?
Yeah, that's here in town. Yeah.
Wow,
they opened. I want to say they opened around New Year's.
Okay.
So they're still pretty new. They had been doing their thing in terms of like fashion and music and stuff.
Yeah.
But now they all under one building. It's hard in there.
Yeah, it looks hard in the video.
Yeah, there's no clothing or fashion like it in the city, honestly.
So I was trying to decide when I was listening to it, like, who my favorite was, like, and I still haven't come to an answer. So that's when you know it was a good Cypher, because it's like every time somebody came on, I was like, oh, he killing it, like he's my favorite, and then the next artist come on is like, he's my favorite. LSP. Shout out LSP, man. LSP be showing so much love.
Yeah.
He comes to all the events that we have, networking events. He always shows lots of love. How did y'all you know him pretty well?
So we actually met at a show. I was doing a show, and the way he's just always pulling up to shows, he was out there supporting, and it was the first time he had saw me live or even heard of my music. And as real as LSP is, he came up to me, and this is the first time somebody had ever done this to me. I'm like 2-3 shows in. He comes up to me, he's like, hey, bro, your set was hard. Can I get a picture? And it caught me off guard. I'm like, I'm looking at him like, what you want a picture for, bro? Like, what?
I'm dead as fuck.
It started clicking like, he just told me this is hard. He wanted a picture just to post and stuff. So he posted it, tagged me in it, and I saw how genuine he was, and then I checked out his music. And that's a tip for artists too.
Yeah,
be genuine first before you even try to build any type of network or connection. Just be a genuine
Show genuine
person.
love.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he showed that genuine love, and then I heard his music, and that talent is always gonna speak for itself. That man is nice.
He is.
Yeah,
he
nice.
is. I was happy to see him on the Cypher because I didn't know he was on the Cypher either. So I was like, EKM, I didn't even know that he rapped.
Yeah.
And so that's not the first time I heard him rap, but every time I hear him rap, I'll be like so surprised. Like, man, you got bars. I want to switch gears real quick. I want to talk about the project. Just get into the music a little bit more because I'm behind on your music. You have, that's one of the things people said about you. Like, you're very consistent, right? So you have everything set up. I got my last project on there, the project before that, the single. I love it. There's plenty of music. If you guys go and look this guy up, which I'm going to make sure I put all the social and all the information on the interview on the screen, in the description, so people can tap in for sure. But I love this album. Like, this is the first time I really heard you, and I became a fan. And people give me their music to listen to all the time, and they will tell you, like, I am honest, but I'm not a bitch. Like, I'm not going to just shit on somebody's dreams and, talk crazy, because I know how passionate people are that this is their art, this is their expression, this is whatever. So, but I became a fan instantly off of the first, album. So let's talk about this, Tales from the Trap.
Tales from the Trap, yeah, it's all real life past experiences that I've been through. That's really why it's you can kind of hear from, I have a first project out and this project out. You can really hear how comfortable I am in this project.
Yeah.
It's real life experiences.
Yeah. So what's the single right now that you guys are pushing from that project?
So we kind of just have two that we're really pushing, which is Been Moving and Spirit of a Hustler.
Spirit of a Hustler. What's your favorite track?
Oh, Been Moving.
Been Moving.
All day. Just the versatility I'm able to show. I love being able to switch my flows in the song, and I think I had like 2 to 3 in that song. I love it. Yeah, you almost sound like you got a feature. Like multiple features, I love that. So I want to go to some of your musical inspiration. Like, who are you listening to? Who are you a fan of? Whether it's local or mainstream. So on the daily mainstream, I listen to Money Man.
I have no idea who that is. Don't kill me.
Nah, you all good. Once you listen to him, you'll understand the hustle, where the hustle comes from. Like how I'm 3 months ahead of time and stuff.
Okay.
He's always dropping gems on just work. If this is what you're gonna do, be an artist and really fulfill what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So I sit there, I watch his music, I watch his podcast. He's always talking about how you can up your level as an artist.
Yeah.
So for sure, Money Man. And then just in terms of long-term goals, like legacies, I look at Kendrick Lamar type, Drake type.
Yeah.
Because they really have that legacy behind their name.
Real lyricists too.
Yeah.
That can rap about anything, get on
absolutely.
any song. Yeah, for sure. And got the respect in the hood too, because that's important.
Yeah.
That's important for to get the respect. Speaking of respect, do you feel like you've gotten the recognition or the respect from the city that you deserve as an artist? Because in one of your songs, you talk about how, like, you ain't been booked.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of artists that feel like that, like they ain't fucking with me, they ain't seeing me, but I'm on the other side. You know how people come you ain't asked me for no interview yet. And I'm like, bro, I literally I'm trying to learn videography and marketing and and I'm just like, it's not personal like that, but it's just, I'm trying.
I mean, they got to respect the platform at the end of the day too.
Thank you.
You can't just come up to hey, you ain't, don't nobody know you. Like you didn't know me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I couldn't have came to you why ain't you booked me for this yet? Like,
right. With that chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, that's not going to get you nowhere.
Right. But do you feel like the city has given you the recognition or the love?
I feel like it's coming. It's slowly coming more and more than it ever has been, and that's just because of things like this.
Yeah,
I'm actually hitting those outlets that people focus on, and that's really all it takes is if that talent is gonna speak for itself, they just got to be able to hear it. And once they hear it, then they on your side, but. If you just come as hey, I'm a rapper, you trying to listen to some of my music?
They're like,
local music.
Another rapper,
on.
Yeah. All right, so I want to get into something a little fun. Okay. Just while I'm getting my notes ready, let the people know one thing that may surprise them about you. It could be a hobby. It could be, anything. Like, what is something that people may be surprised to know?
That's a good question. I feel like one thing people are really surprised to learn about me, it actually goes back, we talked about it earlier, is when I'm not focused on rap mode, when I'm not being Hippy K, I'm antisocial. And
what?
Yeah, like they don't believe it because, like, man, you get on stage, you turn up a show, you kill your live performances, you go talk to people afterwards, network. When I'm at home, man, please don't call me, don't text me unless it's something important. Don't call me. If it's important, text me. Tell me you about to call me, then I'll mentally prepare for you calling me.
Yeah.
I don't like that. But it's getting a lot easier now because I'm staying more in Hippy K mode than my Kobe mode.
What's the difference you would say between the two, the biggest difference between the two?
So Kobe is just, like I said, that real antisocial guy that just wants to sit at the crib, really just work and go home.
Yeah.
And then Hippy K is a mixture of Kobe wanting to work and go home, but that work is being worked into beneficial things for Hippy K. Like, you know, I'm trying to build the brand as Hippy, so I'll just put in, the difference is just what the type of work is going towards.
Okay.
I guess what the overall goal is.
Yeah. I love that. And I agree with you. When I'm not, like, working and all that stuff, like, I'm super antisocial. I'm a homebody. Yeah. I ain't out. I don't want to go outside unless there's some money there or, like, an opportunity or something, like. And because I'm not really, like, social like that, when I do go out to those events, they drain me. Like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I'll let my phone go, like, off completely, like, not pay the bill and just be like, yeah, I didn't pay. Like, you ain't gonna go? Like, I'll have the money and everything. Like,
yeah, just like, I'm good.
Yeah, people that really know me know how to get in touch with me still, whether the phone is off or not. Like, but, okay, so we want to get into some fun real quick. So I got some of favorites. Hippie's favorites, okay? So I want you to answer the question, like, first thing that come to your mind, right? Like, don't, like, try to think about it.
Yeah.
Okay? But it's just your favorites. This is for your fans. Thank you, everybody, for tapping in. I know you're going to get lots of love because when you came in this piece, 4 times was just, like, starstruck. So.
Shout out, man.
All right, so Hippie's favorite movie of all times?
The Green Mile.
The Green Mile.
The Green Mile, yeah, I love that movie.
I was not gonna guess that. That is funny. I love The Green Mile, though. That's a good one.
That's a great movie.
The Green Mile. Okay, favorite food.
And fried rice, combo fried rice.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Fried rice
What you get in it? Like all the everything,
yeah,
the
steak,
shrimp,
chicken, and shrimp.
Okay, I'm fucking with it. I love me some fried rice. Okay, favorite dessert.
Ooh, I'm not big on sweets.
You're not?
Yeah, I'm not
Me
big
neither.
Yeah, like if I had to choose, it'd be some type of cheesecake.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cheesecake is
I
good.
don't eat sweets that much.
I'm an ice cream girl.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing.
That's for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I love ice cream.
That Reese's Peanut Butter Blast, that Sonic B.
Look, yeah. That shit is too sweet. Oh my God, you said when you go for it, you go for it.
Yeah.
Snickers Peanut Butter Blast.
Yeah.
Okay, from Sonics. I'm fucking with it. Favorite color?
Red.
Okay. Swoop.
No, not at all.
Okay, favorite subject in school?
It's probably math.
Okay, I hated math.
Yeah.
I hated it. I still hate it. I use a calculator every chance I get.
I'm horrible at it now. But
Really?
back then, when I was doing it every day, it was decent.
Okay. All right. Favorite quote or saying?
Favorite quote or saying? Well, I don't know who said it, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I love that.
That's just universal.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Jordan on the wall back there.
Oh yeah. We getting our wall together too. You see all the greats.
Oh yeah, that's hard. That wall is hard right
Thank
there.
you.
That's something somebody look at and just get inspired.
Yeah, exactly.
It's possible.
And we have so many pictures that we have not been able to hang up, but it's coming together. Okay, favorite sport?
Excuse me, favorite sport? To watch or play?
To watch.
Basketball.
Okay, to play.
Baseball.
Ooh. Okay. I like watching football over basketball.
Yeah. I wanted to take it back, but it was too late.
It's not too late. You could have took that back. Okay. Favorite designer or brand?
Hippy K.
Hey.
Yeah, I got my own
I
merch.
knew you was going to say that. Why you didn't bring no merch here?
Man, so what I wanted to do, I'm still in the middle of perfecting it, and I'm figuring out it's so hard. I don't think it's going to get perfect.
Yeah.
I just got to get it out there and people are going to support it.
Yeah. I seen you said on the interview, like, why did nobody tell me about this? Like,
that was a blind side.
Yeah.
That was hard.
I love that. I got to get me some merch. All right, Hippy, before we get out of here today, like I like to always wrap up my interviews, tell me 3 words that would best describe you.
Ambitious, hardworking, and a go-getter.
I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. Well, y'all know what it is. It's your girl, J.Nichelle. This is Flavor Friday. Hippy, before we get out of here, you got any last words, any shout-outs?
Hey, the new tape is out, Tales from the Trop. I want y'all to go stream that Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to music on. It's HIPPY space K.
Hey, y'all get into it. Y'all know what it is. Till next time. Peace.